You guys, look at this. The bench is cleaned off. Cleaned out the tool well. Cleaned off the bench. That must mean there's something special. What's up, guys? Welcome back out to the shop. I'm Tim. Thanks for joining me today. I've been having a fantastic week. We put up the video of the window planter hanger and that worked out fantastic in the house. I put up 2 of them. All my wife's plants hold up on them and they look fantastic in the window, getting all the sunlight possible, and they were a fantastic idea to do that. I've also been working on the bookcase. I got to use my HVLP sprayer from Harbor Freight for the first time. Surprisingly, it went fantastic. I really like it. I don't know why I haven't ever done that before. You know, because if you think about it, if you use spray cans to spray something, you're using a lot of cans just to coat the entire thing, where if you get an entire gallon of polyurethane or lacquer or whatever you're going to spray, you mix it, you dilute it with some mineral spirits or lacquer thinner, put it in your gun, and you can use a lot less material, get the same fantastic outcome. Here's a look at the shelves as well that I sprayed. Now with this, you still have to do the ordinary sanding between coats and stuff like that, but it puts on a thinner coat, it dries a lot quicker. So that's the update on the bookcase. It's gonna be done in the house, hopefully by tomorrow. I'm really hoping that, because this has been a year-long project. Started way back when. You guys can check out those. I'll post the links around the screen. You guys can click on those, see how I created the molding by hand, how I framed up the bookcase, and now I'm staining and finishing it. So you saw that my workbench is completely cleaned. I really want to try to keep it cleaner this year. I really enjoy having the tool well on the workbench, but a lot of times they can collect a lot of stuff like the shavings, stuff like that, and that part really sucks because then you start losing things in it. So I'm going to try to keep that all nice and organized. I finally realized that I need some kind of finishing setup over here. I might put a shelf underneath where it's going to hold only finishing products like my polyurethane, lacquer, all my mineral spirits, stuff like that that are usually used for finishing. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but over here in the corner underneath my sawtill where I built the other one and put hand planes in here, hand planes up here, I've opened up this section right here. And now with that freed up, I'm utilizing this entire shelf just for my sharpening station. I have files over here, have my water in this little container, stones right here, brushes, stuff like that. I keep a little paintbrush right here to wipe off hand planes. So if they get dusty, I just can wipe them off or something when I go to use them or when I'm done with them. Alright, so I know you guys have been sitting here watching this part of the video, been wondering what is so special about today that I've cleaned off the entire workbench, decided to come out and film. I got new lathe turning tools. So I don't really ever make big purchases on tools. It always makes me nervous about it, like I'm going to spend all that money and it not do what I wanted it to do. But today I did. I dove in. I like doing the turning, but my tools, they were horrible. They completely sucked. They would need sharpening constantly and the metal would not hold up. So I went out today, talked with some people at my local woodworking store at Klingspors in Winston-Salem. Guys, go check them out if you're local. Today they had a customer appreciation Today they had a customer appreciation day and I took advantage of it. Went up there, started checking out tools. I first started looking at the traditional style tools, wooden handles, blah blah blah. You know what I'm talking about. The ones that you have to put on a grinder and sharpen. Then the guy really turned me off of that because he talked about the setup that I would need to actually sharpen it, which in turn I found out I was doing completely wrong, which is probably why the tools sucked. But he told me that those tools are horrible anyway. They're from Harbor Freight, they were the cheap set. Not good to do good work on. So we started looking at the EasyWood tools. Expensive. They are high dollar tools. But he took me to a different set. This set by Rikon. This set was very much affordable, has multiple tools in it, let's go in and check it out. I haven't even opened the box yet. I have seen what's inside, but I haven't opened up my box. Alright, so here we are. Here is the box, the very beginning of it. You guys get to witness it. And here it is. Look at that. Looks like you have your instruction sheet. Now the thing that really put me onto this is that it's got the normal big handle right here. This has some decent weight behind it. And the insert, or you got 3 different heads right here that can be inserted through the tip of it. And then they tighten down right in here. Now the difference with this to traditional style tools is that it's like the Easy Wood tools. It uses the carbide cutting edges. This one came with 3 of them. Came with the round, the square, and the diamond inserts. And I really like it because these can last a lot longer than traditional tools. You got 4 different edges that you can cut on. 4 different edges that you can cut on. Well, 2 that you can cut on with this. Then you have the circle pattern that you can just keep on rotating until it is completely gone. With the diamond you can sharpen, square you can sharpen yourself, from what he told me. Now the setup for this is very simple. With it just being on this big handle, there are accessories to where you can take this end off and put in a counterweight on this to make this a little bit heavier. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to get at least one of these heads set up. I'm not going to probably use it today because I do have to finish that bookcase, unfortunately. But I want to see how this all looks when it's put together. Let's tear open into this package. See how everything goes together real quick. This has some good weight on it. These bars are pretty heavy. 16-inch handle, 3 shafts, round, square, and diamond. Carbide cutters, mining screws, wrench, all that good stuff. They do have quite a few accessories that can come up with or come on this. Like I said, it's got the counterweight in here, and it also has a side handle that you can put in here, and that would be right here in this part. After you loosen up this little chuck right here, you slide this in, and it goes into the alignment hole right here. See where that alignment hole is right there, and the one on the bottom. After your chuck is loosened up, you slide it into there, then you just tighten this back down, holds it like a drill bit, and that's it. That is your full tool right there. And then you have all your little inserts. These are fairly cheap. They're only like $10 a piece, and they're gonna last a long time. So I don't do it professionally, so I don't expect to run through these like crazy fast. So let's throw one of the, we'll throw the roughing one on here. Or the round one, I mean. To put one of these on here, you take your little wrench that is included, you loosen this up, eventually it'll come loose. Then you install and then you retighten it down. Make sure that you don't strip any of this, that would be bad. But I like this little storage compartment too that it comes in, which is really nice. You can just put all these back in here. So there we have it. This is the entire tool. There's the cutting edge. This thing is massive in weight. I really like how big this is. And I believe this back end comes off right here. This is where you would put in the counterweight if you need more weight on the handle. Slips right in through that hole. I can't wait to turn. I'm not going to do it today. I really, really want to, but I'm going to hold off on doing it today because I have to get that bookcase finished. So there's not too much to this turning tool. I mean, it's fairly simple, made by Rikon. I got it on a fairly decent discount. I mean, I was happy with it. It's still below $200, and I get 3 tools in this one. And I get this case that I can carry it around in, keep the stuff stored in if I want to. So that's really nice. When I'm done, I can break it loose, throw everything back in, and I might be building a lathe stand then to keep everything all together. And I've already got a chunk of wood that I'm going to be using. I'm thinking about cutting it up and making a couple small pots for my wife with her planting the succulents and everything. This will end up going onto that planter hanger that I made. Guys, thank you for checking out the video today. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. If you guys have ever used a Rikon tool set like this, let me know. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you guys have ever used more than just this carbide cutting one, I want to know how well it worked, how well you guys thought it compared to the traditional style. I feel like I'm going to like this a lot more. I don't have to worry about a grinder setup, sharpening, anything like that, because all I have to do is replace the tips of this if needed. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I'll see you guys on the next video.